and this is Sea Life. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's so good to see you guys the day after Thanksgiving. And here we are, we're gonna make a leftover Thanksgiving turkey recipe, turkey tetrazzini. So Daniel's over there, he's helping me out, and he's slicing the onions so I don't have to cry.
Yeah, I don't normally cry too much about this stuff.
Put my onions in a skillet. I'm going to saute them, and we're going to have 3 cloves of garlic. Now 3 cloves of garlic, 1 clove is equal to 2 teaspoons, I found out. So that means that 3 cloves is 6, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that'll be good. I love a lot of garlic. Okay, I put in, I've been borrowing my husband's glasses. I put in 3 tablespoons of butter. And it says just let it heat until the butter softens and all the vegetables are softened. And you would add in a pound of mushrooms. If I didn't have someone that reacted to mushrooms, I would add in a pound of mushrooms to this. I would love mushrooms. And also, of course, Jacob is going to also be picking out the onions. So we left our onions larger rather than dicing them. But this is going to work out perfect anyway. It's going to work out just beautiful. So my butter's starting to melt, starting to soften. But of course my vegetables are still crispy. You can see these are beginning to soften. These vegetables are beginning to soften. My flour here, I'm going to put 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to stir. You know, of course, you want to stir it all in there and get it all mixed in real good so you don't wind up with any clumps. Now it kind of makes it like onion rings. Looks like onion rings.
Well, that's cool.
Huh. Okay. Now we're going to take our chicken broth, and I've got leftover gravy, you guys. So that works perfectly for this.
And that's supposed to be 2 1/4 cups.
Recipe.
Just put in 2.
Yeah, 2 1/4 cups. Let me wrestle with this a little.
A little thick.
Hey, close enough, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
And we used up our gravy too.
And we've used up our leftover gravy. Wow. Okay.
Not to mention it'll give it a
This is
good
really
flavor.
starting to look good.
Yep, there you go. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I've got my cream and I'm just going to pour it right in. With the chicken broth. Or actually, in my case, the gravy.
Give it a good stir.
And just give it a slow stir, because I'm winding up with a skillet full of sauce here. Now then, what you've got to do is just let this cream get thick and bubbly. So that'll take a little while longer here, but we're just going to wait until this cream gets nice and thick, and then we're going to put in the cream cheese. The next step is to put in your cream cheese, and you put in a whole packet of cream cheese and just let it melt in there and stir it softly until it melts. Obviously, I've got a really full pan here, so but you just want that cream cheese to melt in that sauce, and that's going to make a really nice sauce to go over your spaghetti. It says salt and pepper to taste. I didn't realize that was all the seasonings. So for me, I'm gonna put about that much salt and just sprinkle it around. And a little less pepper. Oh, that's a little more pepper. Okay. A little less pepper. Sprinkle it around. Okay, that looks really good. I'm going to just blend it in. Now then, what I'm going to do is I am going to use this amazing parsley oil. I looked everywhere for my seasonings. I'm going to use this amazing parsley oil. I'm going to put 4 drops of parsley in here. Maybe 5. We'll see. Come on, oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. And that's the sauce. I'm going to taste it. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Okay, I've got me one of these 9-inch pan or square pans, and I'm gonna start taking this noodles and just laying it in here. And this is kind of like lasagna because you're just going to go ahead and put this in the oven once you cover it with the sauce. Now, or wait a minute, now the turkey's got to come in here too. I believe you put the noodles and then the turkey and then the sauce. I'm going to read that recipe one more again, real quick. But I will put the recipe in the description, so be sure to check this recipe out. It sounds so good, and I can't wait to taste it. I'm going to put all this noodles right in here. We're going to combine my leftover turkey, the sauce, and the spaghetti. I'm going to combine them all in this pan. And then we're going to put mozzarella over the top of it, put it in the oven. I'm going to go ahead and put my leftover turkey. And it says about how much leftover turkey you should put in there. What I've done is I've just taken my leftover turkey and kind of spread it out over the top of these noodles. And I'm just going to pour this sauce in, if I can handle this big pan. But you know what I'll do is take my spoon out to the side here. And I get both hands. And we're just going to pour the sauce in. Pour that sauce in. Oh, I hope my pan can hold it all. That is a lot of sauce. I think I've got most of it in there. I've got most of it in. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, now that is something else. Okay, you know what? It says to mix them together. So I'm trying to gently just, because I'm working with a little bit of space here. I guess I should have gotten a little bigger pan. But I'm going to try and just mix them together a little bit, the noodles and the sauce. And the next thing is I'm just going to cover it with mozzarella. And in the oven it's going to go. And I've got to find out how long for you. But this is my first experience making this Tetrazzini, so you can probably tell. But it sounds so good. So I can't wait. Just can't wait. So I'm just trying to get that sauce all incorporated into those noodles, all in there, Just covering every noodle really good. And you know what I love about recipes is that if you don't like something or somebody's sensitive to something, you can always just change it up and make it the way you like it. So that's what I've done with this recipe with the mushrooms. The mushrooms I think would have been really good in there too though. So the mushrooms and the onions, I made them big enough that they can just be taken out if they need be a little bit easier. So, okay, I think I've pretty much got it stirred together. I'm getting kind of sloppy here. But, oh well, there we go. You know, my guys don't care about sloppy. In the oven at 350. Let's see. Now I'm going to convect it at 350. And it says to cover it, but I'm not going to cover it. I'm just going to go ahead and stick it in because I already put my Parmesan on, and you should put the Parmesan on last after you have covered it and baked it for 10 or 15 minutes. But I'm just going to go ahead and I may add Parmesan after it comes out. And that's how Toby did Tetrazzini. I did put some extra Parmesan on there and put it back in the oven, and it looks so bubbly and good. And I've got Jacob's made that bread and he's got it on the top shelf, so we're gonna have us a good dinner. Okay, I'm gonna try it. You know what? That is really a good dish.
This is dry. That is good. That's really good.